अथवा बहुनेतेन किं ज्ञातेन तवार्जुन विष्णभ्यामिदं कृष्णम् एकांशेन सितो जगा. But what need is there, Arjuna, of all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. Very nice. Let us try to understand. There was a big debate between Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad Maharaj. Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad, my dear Prahlad, when I raise my eyes, even the Devatas shiver just by raising his eyes. He used to catch any Devata, say Indra, Varuna, anybody, and just beat for no purpose. Hiranyakashipu was so powerful. Except Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, everybody was under his control. Even Narada Muni and all had to sing some prayers to him. We were joking what prayer they will sing. Mahabhogi, what they can sing? Or Hiranyakashipu. You cannot say Mahayogi, Mahabhogi, but they had to pray to Hiranyakashipu, offer prayers. You are so powerful. Whole universe was under his control. Everybody knows. And if he raises his eyebrows, Devata used to be, he will simply call, hey, come. And take one Devata and beat for some time and go. He was so powerful. Hiranyakashipu was extremely powerful. Therefore, sometimes people say, they get little power, they become God. Even you are powerful like Hiranyakashipu, still you are not God. Now we will explain that today. Correct? You got this point? Little power they get. One ring they can produce, little ash they can throw, their headache they can reduce, and they become God. Isn't it? That's what is happening today. People don't know how great God is. People do not know. Most of the people don't know how great God is. God is so great. You can understand? Krishna is very great. So let us finish this, then we'll come to Brahma's pastime. Remind me, next is Brahma's. So then what happened was, this situation manifested. So Hiranyakashipu was asking Prahlad Maharaj, because he tried to kill him so many times, he could not touch him. And then he saw, whenever he comes to meet him, Prahlad Maharaj was spotless. Even though his father is, such a demon, he'll come, pay the respects, because Vaishnava is spotless. Pay the respect due to the father and stand. My dear best of the Asuras, Asuravarya now. So then he asked, my dear Prahlad, whenever even Devatas I raise my eyebrows, they panic. You stand fearlessly in front of me. You are totally fearless. By whose power you are so fearless? So Prahlad Maharaj gives an answer which we'll try to meditate today. Prahlad Maharaj says, my dear father, the same person is giving you power and the same person is giving you the power. The same person. Indeed, source of all the power is the Supreme Lord Krishna. Vishnu. Correct? Prahlad Maharaj declares this. So similarly, we should understand, whatever vibhuti we have, all of us, some way we are leader. You are leader in the house. In your school, teacher is the leader. Correct? Among your friends, you may be leader. Whatever it is, we are leader somewhere. In your shop, you are the leader. Everybody is leader somewhere. Whatever vibhuti you have, please understand, it has been gifted by Krishna. You are just an ant, actually. Correct? If you have this consciousness, you will become a wonderful devotee. Because Queen Kunti says, Janmashwarya Shuta Shivi Edamana Madhapuman Naev Arti Abhidatum Ve Tamakinjana Gochara. That if any kind of vibhuti, what can be the vibhuti? Janmashwarya Shuta Shri. I got a great birth, I got some money, Aishwarya Shuta, I got some education, and some beauty, and I am thinking these things I own, aham mameti, then you cannot surrender to Krishna. Na eva arti avidhatum vet, you cannot feelingly pray to Krishna now. Because something else is giving you satisfaction. Shri Shri Radha Govinda ki, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Shri Prabhupada ki. Okay? So something else has started giving you satisfaction, then how I can pray to Krishna now? Is it possible? It is not possible. Correct? You'll pray, but just like story. Okay? So we should understand whatever we have. I have the mobile, the morning also explaining this. I don't deserve it actually. Not that we get something, so only this much, I want that one. No, I don't deserve this. Krishna is so kind, he has given. Let me use it for his service. I got this laptop. My God, such a good laptop. I don't deserve it. Krishna is so kind. He gave me. Correct? We should have this kind of meditation. When we have this kind of meditation, because Krishna is saying here, all the detail, what I tell you, segment fragment, I support this entire universe. Now Krishna is so great that you should understand. Okay? That we should understand. And it is not easy actually to understand this fact. Even Brahma gets confused. Brahma is so great that once what happened, Krishna did the Leela in front of Brahma. And Brahma, the Brahma stole the coward boys. He think I am very great. And Krishna created all Narayanas were duplicated, thousands of boys, millions of the cows, millions of cows. Krishna itself had 9 lakh cows. All massive drama was done by Krishna. And Brahma, that? Everybody knows the story? Brahma stole everybody after the Aghasura Leela just to see whether he is God. And he thought he can test God. He thought. It's like you go to doctor, you should not try to test the doctor. That is not the way. Better come out. So similarly, Supreme Lord, he thought, let me test. So what he did, he gave a quiz. He stole all the cow. Let me see what God does. So what Krishna did, he created expansion Narayana, and all became the coward boys and the calves, exactly matching what their nature were, with all the behavior, taste, everything. Same cloth, same color cloth. Mother can detect or not. If the child comes home with different cloth, even one little color, you will say, Arey, correct? Even body color exact. If there is a mark here, exact mark there. No mothers could find out, no cows could find out. The calves have changed. That was the calves that time. That time Krishna was smaller. Only that Leela is what time? 6-year-old? That time, yeah. Whatever. So 6 years. So now this Leela has happened. Correct? So they have come. And nobody could detect. And true, previously they used to love Krishna more than their own child. Cows are also loving Krishna more than their own calf. Now something mystery happened. Balaram was wondering what's happening. Everybody was loving Krishna, but equally loving their children. And he was thinking, what is this mystery going on? Balaram was thinking. And he saw so much affectionate relationship between the, once what happened, the cows are on the top of the hill with their calves. The cows on the top of the hill, they were being grazed by the men, and calves were being grazed by children. And the cows saw the children and they jumped from the mountain and ran through, which is very dangerous to do. Imagine steep slope they ran just to see their children. And the parents came very angry at this. But when they saw the children, they forget everything. They're embracing the children with so much love. And Balaram was watching what's going on here. By Yogamaya, Krishna did not reveal to Balaram what's going on. His Yogamaya kept it protected. And the Balaram asked Krishna what's going on. Then Krishna revealed, actually the Brahma has done something. So then Brahma got big bewilderment. After that, when all of the forms, when he came after 1 year, what happened? All of the forms, he saw he has hidden the coward boys, they are there and they are here also. So he said, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? He was completely bewildered. And next thing what happened? All of them became Vishnu. And Brahma actually knows Vishnu more, because Krishna always gets confused. Krishna is so wonderful. Every day he sees Krishna and every day he gets confused. We are discussing this point, How is it every day he sees Krishna? I every day meet Prashant, every day I get confused. But Vishnu he meets every 5 minutes, Every night he is on phone call only with him. But Krishna once in a day he comes and Brahma gets confused every time. Because Krishna doesn't come with 4 hands, Shankara, Chakara, Kada, Padma, not like that. Shri Krishna comes like a coward boy. Very difficult, correct? It's not easy, Suppose you also have to detect, it will be difficult for you to detect Krishna. He gets confused. So then what happens when he sees all of them become Vishnu, he says, oh my God, my Narayana here, what's happening? Oh, he was about to faint. And then Krishna put a curtain of Yogamaya and hid himself again, and small boy, and Brahma offered wonderful prayers which are recorded in Bhagavatam. So later what happened, once Brahma goes to meet Krishna. So at that moment, when goes to meet Krishna, at the doorkeeper asks Brahma, he informs the doorkeeper, please tell Krishna I have come. So he goes, Brahma has come. So he says, ask Brahma, which Brahma is he? Because Krishna wanted to teach this Brahma also something very interesting. So he came and asked Brahma, which Brahma are you? Which Brahma? He thought there is only one Brahma. He said, tell him Chaturmukha Brahma. So he came and told Chaturmukha. Krishna understood the smallest Brahma. He is the smallest Brahma. He said, tell him come. So he asked Krishna, what is this, he said, Krishna says, what you have come for? No, that I'll tell you later, something I come for, but what is this you are asking me, which Brahma? So Krishna said, okay, just wait. And he just ordered, millions of Brahmas came, they're always, 1,000-headed, million-headed, 100-headed, and he's watching a small fellow in one corner like an ant, and all offering prayers to Krishna, bowing their head down. He's saying, what is happening? And all chanting prayer. What is the Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Vajami, or chanting. So Brahma is thinking, what is all this? So just imagine Brahma, how small Brahma is in front of Krishna, and how small we are there. Billions of Brahmas are reporting to Krishna. He has just imagine how much work Krishna has to do. Prabhupada said, just imagine. Now you have to run one temple with 5 devotees. Okay, chalo, forget my suggestion. You have to run one house with 3 people. How much tension is there, isn't it? Can you imagine if I tell you have to run millions of universes? You'll go crazy. Even now Brahma, what is happening, that Muni went to one Brahma. You know the famous story. What is the Muni who died? One Muni went to Brahma. Brahma, what you are thinking? For one moment, please allow me to think. Brahma said, see, I am a quad-core processor. You are not processor. You are a small brain. I have a big brain set, also 4 of them. I can handle, you cannot handle. No, please, for one moment. Brahma said, it's very dangerous. He said, yes, please give me. And Brahma said, okay. And his head burst. Imagine the position of Brahma, because millions of universes are under, his position, are under his control. And that is our Brahma. Welcome Neeraj, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So millions of Brahmas are reporting to Krishna. Krishna is so great. Take it? Krishna is so great. Millions of Brahma report to him. And we think we are Krishna. That is the outward foolishness. So Krishna is saying, okay, directly to understand me, the problem will be frog in the well. The frog has seen only small well, he cannot understand ocean. Now we can see, okay, managing a house is very difficult. Managing a college, you see, is very, very difficult. Suppose you are made dean tomorrow of the college. There is so much tension. Imagine managing one universe, and imagine somebody is managing millions. Somebody, even Prabhupada time it happened. Prabhupada said there was one emperor, he was ruling the whole earth. So one girl asked one disciple, how is it possible, Prabhupada? Prabhupada said, no, you cannot do, that doesn't mean other person cannot do. The training was so good, one person could manage the whole universe. Today we cannot, one earth at least. One person is managing the whole earth. Then Brahma manages the whole universe. Correct? Today we can't even believe this. One emperor for the whole earth we can't believe. Just like Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Evam Vivasvate Yogam. Vivasvan is ruling whole planet of sun. We can't even understand. Correct? But there is one predominating ruler. So in this way, imagine how great is position of Krishna. But it is difficult. So Krishna says, okay, you understand me by vibhuti. Vibhuti is first. When you see tiger, that is my vibhuti. That is Krishna's potency. Okay. You cannot see Krishna. At least you can see a tiger. You can see moon. You can see sun. You can understand. At least that you can see now. By that you understand Krishna now. Correct? And gradually you will understand how great Krishna is. Okay? Gradually you rise up to understand. Because you understand this is all displays of Krishna's energy. It does not come by an accident. Correct? It is a display of Krishna's potency. Isn't it? This is called Vibhuti Yoga, this chapter. All the display of, we say, among this I am Shiva, among this I am Kartikeya. The big list is there. In this chapter, some other chapters also. So when you see this list, what do you understand? Oh, Krishna is so great. Correct? We can see some of the list here. We understand the display of Krishna's potency. Yeah, I'll see. I say no end. I am generating seed of all existence. Among punishment, rod or chastisement, to seek victory and morality of secret, I am the silence. Well, very few of us know how to be silent. I am the Vasudeva. Of the Vrishni, I am Vasudeva, Krishna. Among Pandavas, I am Arjuna. Among the sages, I am Vyasa. I am great thinkers, I am Ushana. How many people know the position of Krishna is so great? Correct? Now these things you can see in this world, correct? You can know something about Krishna. And okay, even more is there. Among the gambling of the cheat, of splending, I am splendor, I am the victory, I am the adventure, I am strength of the strong. Okay? I am Hims, I am Brihasama, I am Kartikeya, correct? I am the Gayatri, I am the Sagara, I am the Himalayas, I am the all-devouring death, I am genetic seed of all existence. I am the letter A, compound dual, and I am inexhaustible time. I am creators, I am Brahma. I am manifold faces, whose manifold faces turn everywhere. Huh? Yeah. So like that, Krishna has of purifiers, I am the wind, of wielders of weapon, I am Rama, of fishes, I am shark. Is Krishna shark? What is the meaning? You can see shark, you cannot see Krishna. But seeing shark, you can remember Krishna. Oh, look at Krishna's creation. Correct? Just like I come to your house and you say, what do you tell? If you are a big engineer, you say, yeah, you can see that work, you can see. You are a great painter, you can say, yeah, you can see that. What I can tell you more, just you see that is enough for you. So similarly, Krishna is saying, what you will understand, we see shark, you can understand my creation. So by seeing shark, you can remember Krishna. It's not that Krishna is shark. By seeing shark, you can remember. So this way we can understand potency of Krishna. Yeah, how great he is. That way. Okay? So little we understand. Then as we go understand more, we can understand the billions of universes are alone managed by Krishna. And this is greatness of Krishna. Okay? Even our senses, there is Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik. There is the element there. Adhyatmik element is that this Jiva is called Adhyatmik. And Adi Devik is the Devata which are controlling. Prabhupada says our all problem is we are thinking we are predominator. We are actually predominated. That is all we have to understand. Therefore, after understanding whole Bhagavad Gita, you understand I am small, Krishna is great. Prabhupada said that is Bhagavad Gita, full stop, over, understood. If that you are not understood, you didn't understand Bhagavad Gita. Read again. Krishna is predominator, we are predominated. Okay? This we have to get the principle. Krishna is predominator. And we are predominated. So this is a principle which is coming out in Bhagavad Gita. And then it becomes very easy to understand. So Krishna is showing these vibhutis in the Bhagavad Gita. So that, I was talking also about Adhyatmic principle, Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik. Adhyatmic means the Jiva, which is predominated. Even in this world, you forget about God, the Devatas are controlling you. Each senses of your eyes, Surya Deva, if he doesn't give sunlight, you cannot see. So all Devatas are controlling all the senses. There are some Devata in charge of every sense. Adhyatmic is the Jiva which is controlled. And for the particular sense like eye or nose and all, there is a particular Devata which controls that sense. Okay? And Adi Bhautik, that sense itself. Okay? Like the tongue. So even all the senses are totally controlled. There is a list. Even to evacuate, there is a Devata called Mitra. He controls that. Prabhupada said, everybody is declaring I am independent. He cannot evacuate also independently. That is his condition. So our condition is actually totally dependent, predominated. And imagine, whom we are trying to imitate Krishna. Just look at the joke. Even many times in Bhagavatam, Devata say, we are not able to understand my Lord. What will is the people who are in Rajoguna, Tamoguna, the small living entities on earth or below, what they will understand you? Even Devatas who are in Sattva-guna are so great, who are given so much vibhutis by the Lord, correct? They are not able to understand God. Who we can understand? Small ants in this world. Okay? We are very small. Okay? So this should be very clear to us. But even though we are very small, like an ant in this room, trying to imitate Krishna, that's a joke. All the Devatas laugh. He is trying to imitate Krishna. He is saying, I am Krishna. Even we know how great he is. This idiot, what is he speaking? You understand? So all the vibhutis we have, in essence, whatever we have by Krishna's grace, always take it as a gift of Krishna and use it for Krishna's pleasure. Okay? And then it will be perfection of our life. Otherwise, we will be cheated. Srila Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita ki.